If you guys have been following along, we picked up this 2026 CF MOTO Z10. And there's one thing that I feel like could make it a lot better. So we're gonna address that in today's video. If you guys have been watching the videos, I mentioned that the seats are super comfortable. I got this stuff in here because I unbolted the seat belt, as you see. Seats are super comfortable. Suspension seats in this thing. I believe that's the first side-by-side to even do this. The seats are like big dude friendly. They're super wide. So I ended up losing a couple pounds. I'm not as wide as I guess most of the people that these were designed for. So I do kind of slide around in this thing a little bit. If you guys have been watching the other videos, I did mention when we headed out in the trails, if you got your foot kind of pressed against the dead pedal on the floor and then you're bracing yourself with the steering wheel, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Because when I was getting the braking miles put on this thing, we were just ripping back roads. So when you'd kind of hang a corner a little bit, you'd kind of slide around in the seat. So I think one thing that will make this thing good to go is if we slap some harnesses in it. So that's what we're gonna do today. For the back, which I already tore this stuff apart. I mean, you can literally just grab these with your fingernail and pop them off. They're just little caps here. And then this is how you would get to where you gotta mount the rear harnesses. And then the center thing, this little vent here, I ended up just popping that off because I was worried about not being able to get a nut and stuff in here. I think you can definitely reach in, put your hand through there and be able to do it that way. As you see, we took the seat out. We got to take the other one out, but all you do is you pull the little strap, lean it forwards, and then it pops off these little johnnies that are down here. So that way you can get the seat out super easy. The front, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to unbolt the seat to get it out, which isn't a big deal, but we gotta be able to take these seat belts off and use the factory mounting location. So I'll have to unbolt the fronts. But then for the upper ones, you got a harness bar here that you can just pretty much run bolts through. For harnesses, I went ahead and grabbed some Aces Racing ones. We have my son's little bump seat, his Aces Racing seat, so he can ride in the back of the side-by-sides. And I was looking around, I was trying to find something that wouldn't break the bank. And these were, they run sales on these things all the time, pretty much every holiday weekend. I found these pretty much the same price as like the knockoff Chinese ones I've never heard of. And I've at least heard of Aces Racing. They've been around for years, so that's kind of why I opted to go with these. I believe these are just their 2-inch harnesses with the actual like seatbelt buckle thing instead of like the little clip. The reason why I went with that is to make it a little bit easier on the wife to get the son in and out of the side-by-side. So I'm gonna open them up and we'll start installing these things. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the bypass, but we'll tackle that when we get there. Got the seatbelt latch thing, and then where the seatbelt bolts down here. Took both of them off. Looks like for the seatbelt retractable thing down below, you can get to it underneath the machine. You'll have to just like reach underneath and get to it there. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take the harnesses. I just threw them over there for now. Put them in, bolt them down here, and then we'll take the actual seatbelt and the ratcheting thing completely right out of here. I don't plan on going back to it, so I'm just going to pull them right out. Do both the backs, and then we'll pull the front seats out and go from there. Got the front seats out right now. Officially got the back harnesses in. These ones I kind of just tighten up to like my size, I guess. The other one I left loose, so when I get Xander's little Aces Racing little bump seat thing in there, we can adjust it for that. Plan now is to pretty much put the driver's side harnesses in, put the driver's side seat back in. I pulled this little access panel off down here and unplugged the seatbelt thing. So I've been kind of doing some research on the forums. Some of them are saying that if that thing's unplugged, you should be good. There should be no speed limiter for not having a seatbelt. If you do need a actual looped connection, I have one for Z-Force 950 I ordered. I'll plug that into it and hopefully that works, but I'll definitely let you know here in a moment, and then I'll just send them ones back if I don't need them. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put the driver's side harnesses in, the seat in, rip it down the road, and see if that bypasses the seatbelt limiters. All right, we got the harnesses in all 4 spots. Fronts were definitely a lot easier to get to the back just because you don't have to deal with like a firewall. You just have your harness bar here. So it made it a lot more accessible to get in there. All I did was, this is probably gonna be temporary, I just threw some zip ties on there so they're not flopping around. Did test out that plug underneath. If you just unplug it, that's how you bypass the speed limiter. So I just unplugged that, put the panel back together, got harnesses in all 4 corners. Rear seats, obviously you can just pull the strap and lean them forwards to kind of do up the rear or the top of the harnesses. The front seats, what we ended up doing was we just unbolted the whole seat. What I did was I did the attachment points down at the bottom first and then fed it through and did the top. That seemed to be way easier. Ran it down the road just to make sure everything was good to go, mostly to test out that limiter bypass thing. They do feel a little more snug, so you're not sliding around in the actual seats, which is pretty much what I wanted. Haven't obviously got it out in the trails to test it. We'll be doing that very soon, but I can't wait to get this thing out now that we got harnesses in it. It is nice having harnesses. You definitely feel a little more safe compared to just a seat belt. But yeah, we got 4-point harness now instead of a 3-point seat belt. Aces Racing, they make decent products. It would be nice to go with like some PRPs or something like the 3-inch ones. These are just their 2-inch ones, but they're on sale. Like I said, they're cheaper than like the Chinese knockoff Johnnies. But yeah, I think they look decent in here. Obviously they're not orange, they're red, so they don't match the actual seats. The hardware we used is at least red. I don't know how good you can see that. It's like anodized pink. Yeah, I don't know. They turned out pretty decent, I think. Speaking of that, if you want to get some decent merch, if you want a decent price on a decent hoodie, go down below, sidebysidecentral.com. It really helps out the channel. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it answered a couple questions for you if you had some, mostly regarding where to get it to the firewall to hook up the harnesses and the limiter for the seatbelt switch. But yeah, if you guys like side-by-side content, that's literally all this channel is about. We plan on doing a bunch of stuff to the Z10 here. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And until next time, we're out.